Pieni azupenike, zupenike, zupenike, zupenike ubuteno comedy.
Yes, by next week, probably everything must be done. Yeah, I was in Abuja last 2 days ago. I was with Mr. President. Yeah, no problem. I'll get in touch with you. Right now, I'm in a meeting. I'm about to enter into meeting. Yeah, I will call you later. Yeah, gentlemen, you're welcome. Gentlemen, welcome. Welcome. Sit down. Thank you very much. Sit down, gentlemen. Sit down. Yeah. Oh, God. Wow. So how are we families? Nice work.
Fine.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Well, sit down. Oh, I just sit. Wow. Thank you very much.
How was the trip, sir?
It was fantastic. Well, it was a little bit hectic, you know. Sometimes I don't know all these domestic flights. I don't know. They are immaturity. So let me just talk about that. Let me just sit, my brother. Wow. That just sit. Yeah, see here, Governor. How are you now? How is the work? Wow, I'm glad to hear that. Gentlemen, the reason why I call this emergency meeting is nothing but last 2 days ago I was Mr. President. He called me, so he told me that there's something he wants to do for the Nigerians to use to as a remark of remembering, lasting to remember him as his tenure is coming to an end. So he said he wants to have a new currency, have to have the currency changed. So he asked me of which denominations will you do that for all the denominations of our currency, our Naira, or will you choose some few? You know, when I look at it, I see it as an opportunity, a strategy to bubela. A strategy to loot, to do business for all of us here. You understand it? So as our last hit. So yes, and I advised him to let's concentrate it on 500 Naira and 1,000 Naira. You understand? Why I have my plan, but it's not part of it. He's not part of that's the advice I give to him because I'm his minister, financial minister. So whatever I tell him is what he will take. He doesn't play with my professional ideas. You understand?
Yeah.
So that is just it. So I told him it's gonna be 1,500 as the biggest denominations. Yeah. You know him being the president. So that is where should be area of concentration. And he consented it. He permitted it. So now, how this business is gonna roll? We are the game planners, the master plan of this things. Starting from you are Syrian governor, you and your colleagues here, your deputy. You understand it? So what these things means, you are the oxygen of commercial banks.
Yes.
When any commercial bank you give breath, any commercial bank you give air, you take your breath. Anyone you didn't give air, it's finished. You understand it? So that is just it. Now, the reasons why we don't have printing machines, we do print money abroad. We all know that. And we know that the machine for that is very, very, it's not even cost what? We are the one that are costing it now. The masses don't even know about it. All this is a strategy of for evolution. If I can take the Uber now, but yes, are we not? Yes. Now, so that's why there's no machine. So by the time they went abroad and all this, whatever money we tell the masses is what they're going to take. Yeah. And if you understand it, this thing is a collective something. Even some of the senators, you have some shares for anyone that want to open eyes, go back and some things. You understand? That's how the business works. Yes. So, and as a minister of this, if you don't play along with your CBN governor, you will get problem. You will not get it right. When you play along with your CBN governor, then your CBN will play along with the commercial banks as well. Everything works perfectly smooth well. It will yield what? Fruitful. So that is just it. Now, this money will be printed abroad. I am going to give Mr. President estimate of trillion. You understand? That's the normal things you are doing. That's how we roll it. You understand it? Because they can never buy machine from. No. Yes, that's just it. That's just it. Yes. There can never be machine for printing this money. You understand? There's a medium of that's a strategy of Uber. We just be Uber. But our president himself, in one way or the other, he's playing his own this thing. But let me not emphasize on that aspect. Are you with me? So that's just it. So trillion will be spent. That is targeted budget. So this trillion, when we run this in, probably just some millions of some. This thing we're not going to take some millions, and the rest of money is ours. And I will know how we play it. Everybody's. You understand? Now, notwithstanding, now there's what we call cash contracts. This is where they real business. Apart from the, actually, this is the last hit of everybody. You understand? The tenure is coming to an end, and it might be your last. It's one lifetime. It's a lifetime opportunity. You understand? It's wonderful. This one that you are being CPM, you might not even smell it till death or maybe again. You don't know. So this is your last hit. Wonderful. Do you understand? So we are not going to only be bite on that trillion. You understand? The real business now, we are going to cause scarcity of the new currency. Do you understand it? There will be both the old currency as well. There will be the scarcity of it, the availability of it. So when such thing happens, it opens a room for what? For business. Do you understand it? Yeah. And you see yourself swimming in trillions. It's not only in billions. Trillions
upon trillions.
Thank you very much. Is anybody that will not be happy with this time?
That's a great idea. My minister, you brought up a great idea.
That's why a minister, yes.
Wonderful and
a good minister, yes. A good minister that wants to be rich. You play along with your CBN governors. That is just what I'm here. Do you understand? So leave the game for me. The Mr. President and the senators, when the heat comes up, I know how to play along with them. Do you understand it? Part of it is reasons why I'm going. So now, look at how these cash contracts will be. These cash contracts or cash flow, look at how these cash flow contracts will be. Do you understand it? Initially, it's going to be 120% flow. What does this 120% flow means? It means that, we are going to give 3 months intervals for, bringing off the old this thing. Sorry, excuse me. Old currency, you understand, submit it to the commercial banks. You're going to give deadline for that. Failure to do that, I am going to decisively issue warning on that. They will not play. They must comply at the particular deadline date. They must all break their own deadline. Do you understand? So just leave the game for me. As long as you understand the pressure you are going to, but I'm going to give you an idea on how to put that pressure as well. Now, this 100%, how this cash flow contracts will be 120% flow. What does it mean? 120% flow. It means that when this force of submitting the old currency to commercial banks, there will be this warning, this reminding of it, or failure. There will be this pressure. There's been this pressure, this force to unfailingly submit all the old currency to your banks before the deadline date. Do you understand me? So that there will be circulation of the new money as well. And when you will tell You will not play with these directives and you see them. Are you with me?
Yes.
You will not play with these directives. Do you understand me?
Yes.
You will make sure that every commercial bank complies with these directives. Are you with me?
Whether they like it
or not, you are.
They must.
Yes. See.
Yeah.
I don't know what if you don't. I don't like people that don't deliver. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Do you understand me?
Yes.
You are the what? You are their oxygen.
I will make it to be perfect.
You are their oxygen. No, don't just understand you are the authority. Don't be a gullible distance. Do you understand? Any bank you give air, you are their oxygen. Anyone you give air will breathe. Yeah. Anyone you take the breath, the air from the cannot breathe. What that does, I don't need to explain what that means to you. You understand? You are the one that regulate the activities. Anyone you prohibit is prohibited. So far you told me, I tell you, Mr. President, help is done. So that is just it. So now, what these things, when they have all brought in all their own money, when they have deposited it, you understand me? Now, this new currency, 20% available for the bank. You know, when you have this 100%, 20%, there will be imbalance in circulation. Yes, when this imbalance in circulation, see, there will be no equilibrium in the outflow and inflow. You know the inflow now is bigger than outflow. So the 20% of new currency will be left available. What does that mean? It has now caused, and commercial banks, they will no longer be giving back the old currency as well. It will now cause the scarcity of both the new currency and the old currency. So when this happens, not that the commercial banks, they have all the what? They have all the new currencies. Do you understand with them? But they are not going, the outflow of it is going to be 20%. Do you understand it? So that is just how it will be now. Now it will be on your trolley, you're making it, you are sorted out. You understand it? You will not trading it. Do you understand? That is the 20%. And this 20%, it will cause a scarcity of availability of currency in the POS and in the ATM. You see all this, I trust you now. You see all these commercial banks as well. They are senior managers. Tell them to have billions of. You direct them. You are not give them clues. Let them have POS centers, because this our business is going to still be on POS. It's not like this ATM machine. How much does it? 100 naira for whatever, 1,000 and 10,000 naira. It bringing pin or sheets. You understand? It's POS. Do you understand it? So now this POS now, see, it's going to be now. We will available all this money to POS. Any POS man that want to, do you understand? There's percentage, you charge them like 50,000 naira, they'll pay 10k. They'll pay 10k to collect 50,000 naira. Then when they go, the one manner they sort it out themselves to do. You understand? So that's how this business will run. Do you understand me? See, I don't know what, you see what is gonna, you see all these commercial banks? All these commercial banks I'm telling you about.
Yes.
In fact, let it known to them that they are reserved. You know, they are reserved. Their reserve is no more existing. I don't know if you understand what the interpretation of that. They are reserved. Yes, the money they are reserved. That they are reserved. Their money, their reserved money. Do you understand? It's no more existing. CBN has taken it until they get the target that CBN want from them on this business, so that they will know how serious this business is. I don't know if you are with me.
Yes, sir.
You understand me?
Yes.
Just make it known to all these commercial banks that their reserve is no more existing. I don't understand. It's as good as none of the commercial banks have a reserve again. Do you understand? For you to let them know how important this business is to the minister. Are you with me? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
That is just it. So now all these POS, you have available all these monies with them. You understand? So the commercial bank now will be trading on all these. Now, when there's this imbalance again now, later there will be this bank 10, then POS 18%. What this means that now this new currency will be in the bank and ATM. You know what will happen in the ATM is that there will be no money on the ATM. Sometimes you will see things like some ATMs or some banks now. They will just bring like 20,000 and you will see people like any of these commercial banks, they will just have like 20,000 naira for ATM. Masses will just be floating and whatever, but just something like, that's just it. They must comply to that POS. You understand it?
Yes.
The way and manner we squeeze them to that is entirely their plan. Do you understand it? Yeah. So you see, that's things will be going on in the commercial bank. Then out of the bank, we have some relatives and some the ones that matter to us. That's the 10%. You know, they might just come to the bank cash. But you tell all these managers, all these bank managers, you know, that their relative, the 10%, they may just come, they will collect small money from them or, you know, to issue them the bill. For this one, you know, relatives, how it matters, you know, when they complain something or this is, the 10% is what they want. But let that pleasure, you tell them, let that pleasure, you know, say they say business before pleasure. Let that familiarity of your friends not make them, that they will now begin to make the Naira circulate much. Do you understand it? Mine is that POS, that's our target. That's where the money will just, do you understand it? So that is just it. When this thing happens, do you understand it? We will see that money where we're going to make otherwise. On this hit, on this last hit, there will be smiles on everybody's faces. Do you understand it? It's not all these senators, it's not only them that knows how to go and the buying states in Dubai and Paris. You will not do it yourselves. You can
I need to buy my own house, both in Nigeria, in foreign countries.
Very good. Would you be like to be writing transparent cars? So this is idea of it. I don't know, you understand me? So that is just it. I don't know if anybody have any question to ask on this.
Yes,
Okay.
I have my question.
Okay. See.
A little question that I need to ask so that I will be, understand what is going on.
Okay.
Now I want to ask question in aspect of our president in this country, the reaction of the president about what that will go on in this changing of currency in Nigeria, both old and new. I want you to tell us the reaction, what will happen by the time we start this journey.
All right, thank you very much, CBN. CBN governor. That's why you have me. You understand? Yeah. I'm not just a minister. I'm a minister of smartness. Do you understand me? Sometimes when you ask me questions like this, I don't know, but no problem. That's why you are under me. You understand? Yes. So let me tell you something.